When you look at the Old Testament, all through, God used the prophet to communicate his word to humanity. We say in the Old Testament, the prophet was the mouthpiece of God. And so God used to give them the word to go and speak to human, either warning, either prophecy, or anything. And so they are waiting for the fulfillment. They were waiting for the fulfillment of time to see what God was promising them through the prophets. And in the New Testament now, Jesus revealed to the world the word of God. I mean, Jesus was the personification of the written and spoken word. In theological term, we say that the word of God is both logo and rhema. When you look at the book of John chapter 1 and verse number 1, it starts with the word as a logo. In the beginning was the word. But now that logo in verse number 1b, which says, and the word was with God, now this word became a person. This person was with God. And the word goes further to tell us that this same word was God. Now, this is the spoken word. Now, Jesus is the spoken word of God. And at the same time, he is the written word of God, the Logos. So the spoken word of God is Rhema, and the written word of God is Logos. And so these two words becomes one because Jesus now, in the New Testament, he is becoming the human. He is becoming the personification of the word of God. This same word of God in John chapter 6 and verse number 35 claim, I am the bread of life. At the same time, invite humanity to come and eat this bread that gives life. In the history of humanity, one thing anyone tries to earn, everyone tries to earn or to get, is the way to eternity. Understand that each one of us, from any religion that you are in, kutoka dini yoyote ambayo uko ndani yake, kila mmoja huwaga anatafuta njia ya kwenda kwa eternity. Unatafuta any way on how to earn the eternity. But now, this is because God created human with eternity in mind. In the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse number 11, the Bible tells us very clear that that God created men in eternity in their mind, in eternity in their heart. Ya kwamba the eternity lives in the heart of men, yet they don't understand that. And that's why it is because of sin, somehow, we don't understand the way of eternity. And that's why, because the eternity is in us, na hatuelewi, tunatafuta njia zote, vile tutaipata, vile nita earn the eternity. Kuna watu wanasema ya kwamba nikiua, watu wengi, jihad, nitaenda to eternity. Kuna wale wengine wanasema ya kwamba, if I meditate a lot, sijui what we call the yoga, that I will earn eternity. Kuna wale wengine wanasema nikisaidia, nikifanya haya. It is because all of us, we are looking to earn the way to pale katika chumba cha juu. Ya kwamba nimewapea mkate mkule. And this become a symbolic. And so the bread is a symbol. When we break bread together, it becomes a symbol of remembrance, of retelling the story that, you see, Jesus Christ gave himself as a food. He gave himself up there as a bread of life, so that wherever we eat, we retell the story of what happened in Calvary many years ago. Ya kwamba kile ambacho kilifanyika Calvary kilikuwa ni cha kutuweka huru, kilikuwa ni cha kuturidhisha, ili mimi na wewe tuweze kuridhika, mimi na wewe tuweze kujua ya kwamba now we don't need anything else, we just need Jesus Christ, because he is the bread of life.